So, Almar, I recently had a discussion with Hans Taumann, who is a German that lives in the United States, and we were talking about art and education and the importance of investing in that. What are your thoughts on that from the perspective as a collector, and also what about governments and institutions reinvesting in the arts, particularly for youth, the children, and so forth? Any ideas or thoughts on that?
Um, yeah, well, I like collecting art. I like the fact that it's out of the ordinary. It's special. Uh, in a way, they're one of a kind. Although, like the digital works are their own. Of course, they're one of a kind, but everybody can see them. And but it's not everybody does it, and not everybody can appreciate it. But I think it's good that people do collect art and support artists, and also governments can be of great help because it gets people started. Not everybody every artist is able to sell their work right away, or and they should get a start. And it also for me in my work, the arts or the artworks that I come across inspire me also to improve on my work. They give my new ideas also to
You mean your work as a consultant? It inspires
exactly.
well, that's interesting.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the artwork that I see in the digital artwork, they try new things. They
I
don't do
see.
the obvious, and very often that can improve commercial website or
Yeah,
government websites as well.
sure.
Um, I always say to my fellow consultants that if they have to decide between a site that is functionally correct and another site that's functionally correct and more beautiful, I'll choose the latter. And there's no reason to make it nicer with, for example, some artwork that doesn't have a function in itself, but makes it more beautiful. Uh,
Yes.
um,
And
it's
more
the same
memorable.
like
You remember that more. You're going to remember seeing
exactly,
that.
and
Yeah.
it's the same with architecture. If you have a building built, you can just build a box. But if you ask an architect to make it a special building, he will make sure that there's a proper entrance, that there has the proper heights, that it's safe. But he also makes sure that it's, like you say, a building to remember. And I think a website or web presence in general should have the same strive to do the same, so it's rememberable.
Okay, great. Thank you. So the next question, we're going to talk about your app, and I forgot the name of it. Could you tell me what, remind me the name?
The name is personnel,
Personnel.
uh,
That's right. Yeah.
but it's French for personal.
Yeah. Personnel
Yeah,
is how the French
exactly.
would say it. Yeah. I used to speak French quite well, but I haven't been around. So I studied for many years French, and spoke it quite well. But if you don't use it, you lose it, you know.
Same for me. Same for me.
Yeah. Okay. So Almar, you're also working on your own project. It's an app called Personnel. Could you tell me what it does and why you decided to create this?
Yeah, in a sense, it progressed from the idea that websites could be beautiful as well as functional, and I think almost 2 years ago, I was thinking before we had email, we had letters, and we would stamp the letter to send it in the mail. And I know in the States, but especially also in Holland, stamps are like artworks in themselves. There's a
Yes,
whole
that's right. They're
design community.
collectibles. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Um,
And they
and
even make limited edition stamps. Yeah,
exactly, yeah.
sure.
So